Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Cape Town 2017. This year with both a brand new venue and a show schedule fully packed with household names showing alongside new and exciting young talent, this year's Fashion Week is promising to be bigger and better than ever before. With The Intern by David Kalale kicking things off in just a few short hours, it's time for us to head backstage where final preparations are taking place for one of the most highly anticipated shows of the week.
I think this autumn-winter season is really fun. It's about makeup for the individual, and we're focusing a lot on embellishment. So almost like makeup as jewelry. We're seeing a lot of metallics, a lot of gold, and I think it's something that's uniquely African, but kind of works on a global scale as well.
My collection was, I wanted to interpret my brand this year, different from how I started with David. So tonight was just an upliftment of what I can do in terms of menswear and streetwear as well. So yeah, this was just an interpretation of both elements between streetwear and sartorial elegance. So I just merged it together. So yeah, what we saw today is Project 0.3, that's the name of the collection. It's an interpretation of what my brand is about this year, like the finishing, everything, binded seams, perfect tailoring, styling, everything else. Yeah, the color palette, it's just a journey on its own.
And how does it feel to have won tonight?
Ecstatic, like it's something else. I've never worn anything in my life.
Did you choose to show at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Cape Town over, say, other fashion weeks?
Because I feel that the platform that Mercedes-Benz gives the fashion weeks is much greater than any other show in South Africa at the moment. And this is our first show in South Africa. And I felt this was the best platform for us to introduce ourselves to the South African market.
So I knew that I wanted to work with prints, so we created prints originated from the texture of coral, and we kaleidoscoped them to create a kaleidoscope around the entire body. And then we incorporated that to look different by folding the fabric or creating drapes. And then I also had to get across that disintegration and death of the barrier reef. So we created our own embroidery to show the disintegration of the print of the body. And that was all created on water-soluble fabric.
Well, it really was stunning. What do you like most about the design process?
I think everything. Just being in the studio and working with my team and working out how we're going to do things and how we're going to make a collection come alive. I think that's just the best. I think that's why I do this.
Was a retrospective of what we've been doing over the years. It's named after my mum, so it was a celebration of my mother's life. And we just took all the lovely things we've been doing over the years and put it together, came up with a mashup for the collection.
But it really was stunning. And the colours you chose, the reds and the golds, I mean, where did you look for inspiration for your patterns and your materials?
We started with a base fabric, which is one that we've been using over the years, and we figured, we needed to give it some fresh look. So we deconstructed it and put it back together.
behind tonight's collection?
The collection kind of celebrated a lot of what imprint stands for. I took a lot of inspiration from going back to my roots, which is an African child born by a mother who was around during the Sapphire Town. So I took a lot from your 1960s silhouettes, but I also put my modern twist and futuristic twist to it to produce what you guys saw on the runway.
Well, it's absolutely stunning, and that dress with the veil, it was just beautiful. Can you tell me a little more about that?
I decided to create a wedding gown which is very unique to what imprint is about, which is African. But I also wanted to celebrate the fact that a sort of Africa like now is not really your traditional African. So in it, I took the Victorian influence. If you see the silhouette of the dress, I took pieces from the Victorian era and then I put my imprint touch to it, and then I took it to the future. And you guys saw something that you've never seen before.
What an incredible end to day one of Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Cape Town. Taibo Bakar, it was stunning. Can you tell us a little bit about your collection?
Friends, thank you for coming. Thank you to be here with us. 10 years of I-5, 10 years of fashion in Africa. So I decided to talk about this, about how we are proud to be Africans. This is a collection 100% inspired by Africa. This is collection where I talk about the colonial era. And we decided for this collection to show the world that Africa, it's not what we see now. It's not about African prints only. It's about a story. We have a great story. We have a strong story. So I decided to tell about this. The clothes are all made in Mozambique. So I think we show for the first time that we can do something very cool, something very nice, very professional here in Africa.
I think that's very true, and I think Africa is such an exciting place to be right now for the fashion industry, and it's gaining so much recognition from the international market. For you personally, why are you so proud to be part of this fashion revolution in Africa?
Because I can be playing with my people, I can be working with my things, I can be working with my children, with the things my mom believes, with the things my grandfather believes, with the things my community believes. So I can be work with my people. They can be proud of me, I can be proud of them, and we work together, we are strong, and we can go in front and make a better Africa for all of us.
Manda perder nossa história, nossa tradição. Vem do povo que nunca esquece, é o canto da nação. Nosso samba, nosso carnaval. É cultura de homem pobre, com presa no coração. Vem do bairro e traz o sonho de crescer e se revelar no mundo da canção.